Good Monday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to what's making news today, let's take a quick look outside our weather window on this Monday late afternoon. And we saw plenty of clouds, this seen from about mid-afternoon or so, looking out our Sky-Fi tower camera shot from Wenatchee Heights, and you can see some low and mid-level clouds. A little bit of rain shower activity this morning, a little bit last night as well. Boy, some areas, though, really picked up some rainfall from those downpours last night. Wenatchee in the city, not so much. And as we take a look at our 7-day forecast, I'll tell you there's not much rain in that forecast. What is in the forecast? Much warmer weather. We'll begin a heat wave on Wednesday with 80 degrees and then really jump up all the way to 92 degrees by the time we get to Friday. And we'll have more weather for you coming up a little bit later on. And now here are some of the stories we're following for you tonight. One person suffered a stab wound in a fight Saturday night involving at least 5 people outside the Squilchuck Market on South Mission Street. A single-car rollover accident last night on Blewett Pass sent all 3 occupants to Central Washington Hospital. And a car fire on Highway 97A outside Chelan Saturday night also ignited a brush fire. But first, our top story tonight, a fire in a Chelan apartment complex Friday night left one person hospitalized at Harborview Medical Center after responders were able to contain the fire to a single unit. Chelan Fire and Rescue says the unidentified female patient was found unresponsive in a rear bedroom after crews responded to the 11:10 p.m. alarm at Lake Chelan Community Apartments. She was taken into nearby Lake Chelan Hospital for treatment before being airlifted to Harborview. Multiple fire agencies responded to the call, and due to the risk of the fire spreading to other apartments, the cause remains under investigation. One person suffered a stab wound in a fight Saturday night involving at least 5 people outside the Squilchuck Market on South Mission Street. The fight was reported just after 7 p.m. with Chelan County deputies and Wenatchee police responding. Corporal Lee Risden of the Chelan Sheriff's Office said no arrests have yet been made as the investigation into the fight continues. Risden said he didn't know if the injured person required hospitalization. He said all the people involved in the fight are cooperating with investigators. A single-car rollover accident last night on Blewett Pass sent all 3 occupants to Central Washington Hospital. According to the Washington State Patrol, just before 9 p.m., a 2020 Tesla being driven by 29-year-old Alexei Avakov of Seattle was southbound on Blewett Pass just north of the summit when the vehicle lost control, crossed over the center line, left the roadway, and struck the embankment. The Tesla then rolled several times before coming to rest in the northbound ditch. Avakov and his 2 passengers, 22-year-old Kelsey Hedges of Seattle and 22-year-old Samantha Ritchie of Georgia, were transported to Central Washington Hospital with unknown injuries. The cause of the accident is under investigation, but the State Patrol believe drugs or alcohol were involved. Well, while fire crews were busy with a car fire on Highway 97A outside Chelan Saturday night, the driver of the burning car reportedly tried to flee in their fire battalion command vehicle. 41-year-old Timothy Vincent Ellis of Ephrata was arrested and faces a possible charge of attempted vehicle theft. Chelan Fire and Rescue said its crews arrived at about 11:15 p.m. to find the car fully engulfed and the fire spreading to brush. Corporal Lee Risden of the Chelan County Sheriff's Office said a deputy responded to the fire and they found Ellis inside the fire district truck attempting to put it in gear. Ellis was taken to the Chelan County Jail. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. Well, coming up next, the Wenatchee Walmart was evacuated last night and nearby Maiden Lane briefly shut down after cardboard in a recycling area outside the store caught fire. A seriously injured motorcyclist had to be airlifted after an accident Saturday afternoon on South Lakeshore Road along Lake Chelan. A third person is now facing charges in the June 5th shooting in East Wenatchee that left one person wounded. And the Washington State Transportation Commission brings its regular meeting to the Wenatchee Valley tomorrow and Wednesday to focus in on North Central Washington's transit issues. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
I'm John Divis from Wenatchee Dental Arts, and I like to think myself as a comprehensive dentist. We are an office that treats people comprehensively for their dental problems. We do a lot of general dentistry in a broad sense. We don't send everything out. Things that we have the ability to do in the office, we like to keep in the office and under one roof and keep things as complication-free as possible. You can come to one place and have all their dental needs taken care of.
Mary Maids of Wenatchee has been professionally cleaning and sanitizing homes and businesses in North Central Washington since 1998. Mary Maids uses commercial-grade cleaners and viricides. Mary Maids has implemented additional safety and sanitation protocols. They are strictly following CDC guidelines for the safety of their clients and employees. For expert help with cleaning and sanitizing your home or business, call or look up Mary Maids of Wenatchee to schedule your free estimate today. Your search for quality patio furniture with excellent customer service is over. Blue Lagoon is proud to offer only the finest outdoor furniture and accessories from some of the most renowned manufacturers in the industry. Our showroom showcases a large selection of in-stock furniture, fire pits, umbrellas, cushions, and outdoor accessories. Our in-house outdoor decor specialist is available to help you design and custom order the perfect furniture for your unique space.
Welcome back. In another news, the Wenatchee Walmart was evacuated last night and nearby Maiden Lane briefly shut down after cardboard in a recycling area outside the store caught fire. Kay McKellar of Chelan County Fire District 1 said the cardboard recycling area is about 50 feet from the garden center side of the store. The cardboard fire also ignited a nearby tree but didn't damage the store. Firefighters responded to that fire at about 11 p.m. and were on site until 2 in the morning, dousing and separating the compressed cardboard. The cause of that fire is under investigation. A seriously injured motorcyclist had to be airlifted after an accident Saturday afternoon on South Lakeshore Road along Lake Chelan. Chelan County Sheriff's Deputy Lee Risden said the motorcycle was westbound about 12:45 p.m. near the Cove Marina when witnesses reported that he crossed the center line and collided with a trailer being towed by a pickup. Risden said the 57-year-old Kashmir man was severely injured. Deputies applied a tourniquet to his leg prior to the man being airlifted to Central Washington Hospital in Wenatchee. Risden said the man's current condition is unknown. Well, a third person is now facing charges in the June 5th shooting in East Wenatchee that left one person wounded. Armando Valdez Godina was charged in a warrant Friday with 3 counts of complicity to assault plus unlawful firearm possession. Witnesses told police they saw Valdez at the scene carrying a handgun when several suspects arrived at a residence near 9th Street Northeast and North Baker Avenue and then opened fire when the occupants returned home. The 35-year-old Valdez is already awaiting trial on a charge of assaulting a Wenatchee police officer during an arrest last September. He's charged alongside 25-year-old Jorge Reyes, who was apprehended last week by Wenatchee police, as well as Angel Eduardo Montez, a Wenatchee 16-year-old who's been charged as an adult. Police say the shooting was gang-related and more arrests are likely. Well, the Washington State Transportation Commission brings its regular meeting to the Wenatchee Valley tomorrow and Wednesday to focus in on North Central Washington's transit issues. Presentations from local city officials, planning officers, and PUDs will touch on everything from car, truck, and bike travel to Link Transit's electric vehicle fleet to the Douglas County PUD's plan to develop its own hydrogen fuel. You can register to attend the 2-day meeting on Zoom at the Commission's website, and that's wstc.wa.gov. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's feature story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Please stay with us.
Hi, this is Brian Snyder with Black Rock Asphalt Services here in Wenatchee, your local Black Rock Seal Coat company. Have you looked at your driveway or parking lot lately? Is it gray and oxidized? Does it have cracks that have not been taken care of? Or do you have striping that is pretty much non-existent? Please give us a call locally here, 509-665-9769. Learn more at blackrockasphaltsealcoating.com.
Introducing Alpine Airman. Because every home needs a superhero to eliminate poor indoor air quality, send inefficient operating equipment packing, and cut high energy bills down to size. For heating or cooling and equipment replacement, turn to the experts and the superheroes at Carrier and Alpine Air. We offer the best deals on high-efficiency Carrier products, along with friendly, knowledgeable service and incredible savings to fit your budget.
Somewhere behind these doors is a family member, often alone, taking care of a loved one with Alzheimer's or some other disability, or providing care for a loved one who is not ill but only aging and no longer able to care for themselves. In the field of caregiving, this is the home front. For the home is where most Americans will live out their last days. Contact Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington for a variety of services including caregiving, meals, and medication help.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. And yet another sign of a return to normalcy, Wenatchee and East Wenatchee streets were lined with spectators for the Apple Blossom and Classy Chassis parades over the weekend. In tonight's feature story, here are some of the sights and sounds from the parades.
Kicking off the 2021 Milton Kai's Fiber Community Parade, American Legion Post-Tad. The American Legion was founded in 1919. That was post-World War I. And they are the nation's leading advocate for veterans, a strong national defense, and scholarships. That is very, very important.
Let's first welcome our 2020 Queen, Tess Sparks. Tess is attending Central Washington University, where she plays soccer for the university, and she is being driven in a 1967 Corvette Roadster by Keith Kutch. Now let's welcome 2020 Princess Kaya St. John. Kaya currently is pursuing a degree in business administration through Washington State University. She's being driven by Eric Rush in his 1964 Chevy Corvette convertible. And behind her is Princess Kelly Norland. Kelly is recording and producing her own music while working in the Wenatchee Valley, and she is riding in a 2004 Corvette driven by Ed Navarro.
Now here they are, the Wenatchee High School Golden Apple Marching Band.
And now, as a proud Eastmont alum, we welcome the Eastmont High School Marching Band under the direction of Maggie Whiteman and drum majors Evan Colby and Molly Salter. In honor of this year's theme, they are celebrating the return of live music with I Want to Dance with Somebody by Whitney Houston and Happy Together by the Turtles. The Eastmont High School Marching Band.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to NCWLIFE's coverage of the 2021 Classy Chassis Parade. I'm Grant Olson along with Dan Kuntz, and
I love muscle cars.
oh,
I just love them. There's our friend John Sturck, an old friend of our program.
Beautiful.
Good to see John.
Thank you very much. This is great. Yeah, 20 years to build this guy.
Oh my goodness, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
that is an Oliver tractor, which very popular back in the 40s, 50s, even into the 60s, and then, you know, it's John Deere, Alice Chalmers took over a little bit, but that Oliver, that's a nice little tractor.
The East Wenatchee police vehicles coming by. I think that's a wrap for the Les Schwab Classy Chassis Parade.
Now to take a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. And after a pretty nice weekend, boy, Saturday for that Apple Blossom Parade was absolutely gorgeous. Yesterday, very nice as well. Until last evening when the thunderstorms kicked up and some of us saw some pretty heavy downpours out there. A little bit of rain this morning as well here in the Wenatchee Valley, but for the most part, just a lot of those clouds out there this afternoon. Some areas did see some more rain today. And this is a shot looking down from our Wenatchee Heights Sky-Fi Tower camera. We call it the cross camera. And it was one of those days. Although temperatures were fairly mild today, unofficially, we got 74 degrees. 77 is our normal high temperature right right now. 57 was our low this morning. Pretty much right in the ballpark to where we should be for this time of year. Record high, 1974, it was 97 degrees. Record low a few years ago, 2016, where it was 46. We did pick up 0.09 of an inch of precipitation from that rain last night and that little bit more this morning, and that now gets us to 2.83 inches for the year, and we are still way behind where we should be for this time of year. Sunrise 5:03 this morning and sunset almost 9 o'clock. We're going to get there, but tonight it's at 8:59. Let's take a look at how tomorrow's temperatures shape up, and we'll start to get just a little bit warmer as we make our way through the week. Still going to see partly cloudy skies tomorrow and temperatures very similar today. Basically mid, maybe some upper 70s in the Columbia Basin. 75 in Wenatchee, 74 Cashmere, 75 for you folks in Eniat and the Omak and Tonasket areas. You'll be nice tomorrow with high temperature near 76. Tonight, we can expect mostly cloudy skies. Those clouds are going to stick around. Here's the area of low pressure that did spin some of that moisture our way. That front is now sliding through eastern Washington, but still a few clouds around and maybe an isolated sprinkle overnight tonight. For Tuesday, partly cloudy skies. It's going to be mild once again. Not ruling out an isolated sprinkle. That low still bringing clouds back to us, but I think most of that rain should stay in western Washington. As we get into your hump day Wednesday, sunshine and the beginning of our next warming trend. It's not going to be just stifling hot on Wednesday. We're talking about 80 degrees or so on Wednesday, but then things really warm up as we get into Thursday. High pressure here, and this high pressure down in the desert southwest, that's bringing all of that excessive heat that's down in the Phoenix area right up our way. And by Friday, unseasonably hot for us too. We're talking high temperatures in the lower 90s on Friday, and that goes for all of north central and eastern Washington for Friday. 117 in Phoenix on Friday. Saturday then maybe just a little bit breezy, high pressure and low pressure fairly close together, but it's going to be hot once again on Saturday with high temperatures around 90. And as we finish off our forecast on Father's Day Sunday, not much is going to change. High pressure still camped out with more warm air moving up from the south, and we are talking Father's Day temperatures once again right around 90 degrees. Let's take a look now at your 7-day forecast. 55 overnight tonight, partly cloudy, and 75 tomorrow. 80 your high temperature on Wednesday, and then we begin to warm up. 87 for Thursday, 92 on Friday, and then 90 for your high on both Saturday and for Sunday. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
When your heating or cooling system is giving you trouble, call the Diagnostic Doctor from Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Here's the culprit right here.
All joking aside, when you call Dick's, you're calling 35 years of experience at customer service right here in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's strongly believes in repairing before replacing, and they service all major brands of HVAC units. And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Monday to you. The Mariners completed a 10-game road trip on a winning note in Cleveland Sunday, downing the Indians 6-2. Logan Gilbert pitched into the 7th inning, his longest outing as a major leaguer, and picking up his second win of the season. He gave up 1 run on 4 hits with 6 strikeouts.
That really plays at the top of the zone. That was a big adjustment he made against the Angels. That fastball, 95 to 97 at the top of the zone. He hit that top line. Back-to-back pitches. That was perfect. Here we go again. Yeah, here you go again. Right at the top of the line. Throws it right by him. Occasional changeup, although he used to change up a little bit more against the Angels. See if he's going to do the same this afternoon, but already a couple of strikeouts for him.
It's a good swing, big swing and a miss there, 2 down.
Well, aggressive with the fastball early, and there's the slider. Just no chance at all. Disappears on him.
Got him. Good work by Logan Gilbert. That's his 3rd strikeout. 1 down here in the 2nd. Went from 1st to 3rd on a base hit, then he got him out of there. Foul tip held on by Godoy. Another strikeout for Gilbert. That's his 4th. Strike 3 called. 5 strikeouts. struck him out. 6 for Gilbert, first since the 3rd inning.
Staying at the top of the zone. And this is only the 2nd time that the Indians have had a runner in scoring position.
Tell you what, the kid pitched a whale of a ball game. He goes 6 2/3 innings, only allowing 4 hits.
Gilbert would get all the offense he'd need from home runs by the service of Kyle Seager and Jake Fraley.
Oh, he jumped on that. That's not coming back. 7th career home run at Progressive Field for Kyle Seager. Ding dong, it's 3-0 Mariners. Could be a turnaround home run for him to get him going because he's been in a slump. It's good to see him take care of that breaking ball, Mike.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Breaking ball that was in the middle of the plate.
Outstanding. 2-2 to Jake. High fly ball, and that's going to leave the ballpark. Jake Fraley has done it again. Home run for Jake. And the Mariners put 2 more up on the board. Got a breaking ball and rode it out. 5-0 Mariners. Good for Fraley. For Jake, that's his 4th home run. RBIs 13 and 14. Have a road trip.
And Bieber throwing the breaking ball, didn't get the call, comes right back with it again. Just above the knees, exit velo of 106, 420 feet. A couple of long home runs for the Mariners. Seager, now Fraley.
Now, Seattle did lose Mitch Haniger early in yesterday's game when he took a foul ball off his left knee. Manager Scott Service says it's not as bad as it first looked.
Update on Haniger, left knee contusion. We did have x-rays. It's just a deep bone bruise is what he got. He smoked it. He hit it pretty good. I think more than anything, when that happens and you hit it that hard right on your knee like that, you get scared. But he's going to be okay. He's going to be out maybe a day or two. I'm not sure. Let's take it day to day right now. We'll see how he feels tomorrow. Obviously, we've got a long flight tonight. We'll have to wait and see if there's that much swelling in there, what's going to happen there. But, obviously he smoked it really good and really couldn't put any weight on it. I think we were all a little scared. He feels much better about things right now after the initial look at the x-rays. We'll just have to wait and see how he feels.
Seattle finishes the road trip 4-6, returns home tonight to begin a 3-game series with the Twins. Marco Gonzalez will go up against Kenta Maeda, 7:10 first pitch at T-Mobile Park. Also in the American League West, Michael Brantley led 7 players with 2 or more hits, going 4 for 5 with 4 RBIs, and the Astros' 14-3 slaughter of Minnesota. Houston scorched 20 hits in the game. Matt Olson hit 2 solo home runs in Oakland's 6-3 win over Kansas City. Jared Walsh continues to play like an all-star for the Angels. He went 2 for 5 with his 14th homer in Los Angeles' 10-3 win over Arizona. Halos have caught fire and passed Seattle for 3rd in the AL West, having won 6 straight. Well, Mookie Betts was 2 for 3 with a home run and 3 runs to help the Dodgers beat the Rangers 5-3. Turning to local baseball, the Apple Sox put together back-to-back wins on Friday and Saturday, downing Bellingham 13-8 and 4-1. And we're looking for the series sweep on Sunday, but the Bells had other things in mind, scoring 7 runs in the 3rd inning, going on for the 12-3 win. Our friend Joel Norman had the call on Sunny FM.
In a game shortened by rain after 6.5 innings, the Wenatchee Apple Sox fell to the Bellingham Bells 12-4 in the series finale, although the Apple Sox did take 2 of 3 games against the Bells and went 4 out of 6 with victories on their 6-game homestand. The Apple Sox have the following 4 days off before they face the Bend Elks, but they look to get their pitching back on track because prior to Sunday's game, the Apple Sox pitchers have been doing pretty well, only 2 games in which they allowed more than 10 runs in a ball game. So the Sox hope their pitching carries them, and they hope to wake up the bats after a couple days off. With your Apple Sox update, I'm Joel Norman.
Saddleback Community College's Luke Stuka was 1 for 3 to lead Wenatchee with a run and an RBI. Bellingham's A.J. Davis of Lewis and Clark State College went 3 for 4 on the day with 2 RBIs. Hunter Salinas took the loss on the mound for Seattle. As Joel mentioned, the Wenatchee off for the week. They'll host Bend in the first of 3 games coming up Friday at 6:35. Other West Coast League play on Sunday. William Grimm's 2-run double highlighted a 5-run sixth for the Walla Walla as the Sweets came from behind to beat Port Angeles 6-3. Willie La Jolla's 2-run single highlighted a 4-run 8th inning as Yakima Valley came back to beat Ridgefield by a final of 8-4. Portland Pickles and Portland Rosebuds were postponed due to rain, and that'll be made up on Thursday. No games on the schedule today, but a full slate awaiting tomorrow. Port Angeles hosts Bellingham. Ridgefield travels to Bend. Walla Walla entertains Corvallis. Yakima Valley welcomes the Northwest Star Academy. Highline plays at Cowlitz, and the Pickles take on the Gherkins in Portland. Well, even though graduations are in the books for most of our schools here in North Central Washington, the COVID-delayed basketball season continues. Taking a look at some scores from on Friday in girls play, Gashmere edged Royal 41-35. Ephrata crushed Cascade 59-18, and Manson had no trouble with Oroville winning 42-21. On Saturday, West Valley kept Wenatchee winless 65-24. Ike beat Eastmont 55-33. Ephrata topped Othello. Okanagan rallied past Royal, and Pateras pounded Oroville. A busy schedule gets underway for the girls tonight with Brewster hosting Ephrata. Quincy's traveling to Omak. Bridgeport hosts Liberty Bell. Royals at Lake Roosevelt. Okanagan entertains Warden. Moses Lake Christian visits Cascade Christian, and Pateras is on the road at Elmira Cooley Heartline. Turning to the boys scoreboard from the weekend, first on Friday, despite 23 points from Garrett Long, West Valley came from being down 7 in the fourth quarter to edge Wenatchee 54-52 Friday. Cashmere beat Royal 60-50. Ephrata topped Cascade. Moses Lake Christian edged Liberty Bell, and Manson bettered Oroville by 10, 70-60. On Saturday, Eastmont traveled to Ike and picked up a 57-40 win. Ephrata edged Othello. Manson got by Cascade. Oroville peppered Pateras, and Okanagan rocked Royal. Coming up tonight at 7:30, it's Ephrata at Brewster. Quincy's hosting Omak. Bridgeport hosts Liberty Bell. Royal travels to Lake Roosevelt. Okanagan hosts Warden. Moses Lake Christian visits Cascade Christian, and ACH entertains Pateras. The final week of the girls' bowling season is this week. A few matches on the docket today, I should say. Moses Lake hosting Davis at Lake Bowl. Also, Eastmont lanes busy. Eastmont hosting Ellensburg, while Wenatchee entertains Eisenhower. We'll have the scores for you coming up tomorrow morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Grandstrom. Thanks to everybody who filled in for me after my little tumble on Thursday, especially to this man over here, Grant. Thank you much, and back to you.
Thank you very much, Eric. And now let's check in with Dan Kuntz for a look at what's coming up tomorrow morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Dan?
Thank you very much, Grant. We have a whole slew of really cool guests coming up. This week on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, we'll be visiting with the Wenatchee Apple Sox. Had a very good couple of days at Paul Thomas Senior Field. Took 2 of 3 from Walla Walla. Took 2 of 3 from Bellingham. We'll catch up with the friends of the Apple Sox. We'll do that once a week. Bonnie Orr will be dropping by this week. We'll talk to Chelsea Ewer and Linda Hagland about the upcoming job fair and a whole bunch more. It's going to be a busy week full of top-notch guests for Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, so we're looking forward to a busy week, the last week of spring. Join me Monday morning, Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, and Thursday morning. And then Friday morning at 7 a.m. We're live and local here for Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Grant, back to you.
Thank you very much, Dan. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us, and have a great night.
NCWLIFE channel is your home for local news, local weather, and events including live local high school sports. Watch inspiring local shows featuring local people. Don't miss Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Let's learn. Guada TV. Street Talk and Other Stuff. The 12th District. Life with Lisa. And the Arbiter of Stoke. NCWLIFE channel is your local TV station.
Nice fish. Yeah, that's a beauty. We'll take that one. Whew. Oh boy, that hillside is steep.
Ooh. Ooh. Worksharp presents the Northwest Outdoorsman.
Watch for new episodes of the Northwest Outdoorsman on the NCWLIFE channel, your local TV station.